यू व्हाट्सअप फिर से वेलकम करता हूँ दोस्तों अभी सभी का मेरे एक नई वीडियो में। दोस्तों बहुत ही लोग मुझे कमेंट कर रहा था कि फौजी गेम के बारे में बताओ, फौजी गेम का न्यू अपडेट के बारे में बताओ। तो इसी के बारे में ना बहुत ही लोग मुझे कमेंट कर रहा था, पूछ रहा था। तो इसी की वजह से दोस्तों आप लोग आज के इस वीडियो बनाया है, क्योंकि दोस्तों कल ही विशाल कुंडल जो फौजी का ओनर है वो विशाल कुंडल एक लाइव में आया था। तो फौजी की बारे में फुल डिटेल्स बताया, फुल अपडेट आप लोग को दिया है लाइव में। तो दोस्तों उस लाइव को आप प्ले करके दिखाओगे, आप देख लीजिए सीधा से आपके सामने लाइव होने वाला विशाल कुंडल का बातें। तो चलिए दोस्तों लाइव को जल्दी से देखते हैं और अपडेट जान लेते हैं।
With us. Hi Vishal, are you disappointed with the reviews you are receiving on Play Store for Fauji?
Gaming, we look forward to the reviews because the way games work is you release a game as version 1, you get the consumer feedback, and then you update it with 1.1, version 2, version 3. And that's how the games evolve. So PUBG has possibly evolved over 5 years, Call of Duty. So that's how the gaming actually works with active participation from the community. And similarly, we did expect a lot of feedback from the gamers in India. And 4G launched with being number one. In fact, for the first few days, our rating was close to 4.5. But now, what has really happened is a lot of our rating is people's anger around the PUBG ban. And a lot of the PUBG fans are coming and voting us one down. So while I said we are absolutely okay with people's criticism, suggestions, and features what they want, but our request to people is that just don't come and downrate us because you are unhappy about something else.
You set the wrong expectation. Do you think people expected another PUBG to be launched and what they got in return was something different?
No, actually, we have been very clear from the date of announcement that 4G is a game centered around the Indian soldier. We are talking about Indian themes, Indian situations. And if you see the Galwan Valley War, which happened between India and China, there was no weapons. So one of the reasons why the level does not have weapons is because in the actual scenario which we got inspired from, the soldiers actually had hand-to-hand fight and fights with all these made-up weapons. So that's how the game was designed. But interestingly, the number one feedback we have received from people is that they want guns and they want multiplayer. And all I can say is that that is definitely part of our roadmap. We did announce that we'll be launching the TDM mode as
Right.
well as the Battle Royale mode. The only difference is in a game, you don't launch everything on day one. It's not like a movie that you make a movie and release everything on day one. That is how movies work. In the gaming world, we launch things in stages and stabilize the system. And all I can tell is that we have heard everybody's feedback, and our team is working very hard at hopefully launching the TDM mode very soon.
So you also launched the game internationally now. What is the kind of review that you're expecting from there? Because if the game is set in the Indian context, do you think the international audience is going to appreciate the nuances?
So clearly, gaming is a global phenomenon, right? The fact that foreign games like PUBG, Fortnite can do well in India, similarly, there is no reason why Indian games cannot do well in other markets. Having said that, clearly, we have identified the market expectation and everybody's expectation around introducing multiplayer modes, guns, etc. So before we promote the game to international markets, while it is available, we have not really done any major marketing outside of India. We will be doing that post the launch of our other modes.
Right. So, taking a slightly macro view on the gaming industry, do you think India, both at the developers end and the consumers end, is now sort of, evolving as a gaming community, as a gaming society? And at some level, is there confusion between gaming and gambling?
तो गाइज फाइनली आप लोगों को जो भी अपडेट मिला एंड जो भी बताया आप समझ सके हो। तो दोस्तों आज की वीडियो ऐसे ख़त्म करते हैं। आगे वाले दिन में फौजी का जो भी अपडेट आएगा आप लोगों को दे दूंगा। अगर आप पाना चाहते हो तो जरूर मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो। एंड दोस्तों सबसे बड़े बात एंड सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात, दोस्तों मैं डेली का डेली फौजी गेम का लाइव स्ट्रीम आता हूँ। तो अगर आप देखना चाहते हो मेरे लाइव स्ट्रीम को तो जरूर मेरे चैनल सब्सक्राइब करके मेरे साथ